We got Steph Nasty in the building, half of the BeatBanggahz.
Yes. What's going on, people?
Oh, you get sirens. that's special. That's like a celebration. That's like a rain dance.
I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I heard some good things about you.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
I like that.
I won't talk about them. I'll let you talk about them. For those who aren't familiar with you, give a little intro to who Steph.
Well, I am a Underground Music Award winner of the Producer of the Year award. I've worked with artists such as Trey, Songz, Jay Holiday, Black Butterfly, Raekwon, Winter Gordon, Kenny Lattimore, a lot of people, man. Little Mo, RL from Next, Cisco, and so.
I didn't know the list was that heavy. You said Kenny.
There's more, but
you said Kenny Lattimore.
I figured I'd sum it up.
It's okay. You can name the whole list.
No.
Don't worry. I'll wait.
I figured I'd sum it up. You know what I'm saying? That's I think that's good enough to show some credibility. If not, that I'm busy. Gordon Chambers, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. What track is he on now?
He's on the track of my life, baby.
Okay. Well played. Tell us a little bit about your history. Like, how long have you been producing? Take us through the road.
Okay. Let's see. I've been professionally producing for about, I would say, 9 years. It started out actually teamed up with my partner Buggyeye. We met in the World Trade Center while working together there, and we decided just to form our own company based on failed relationships and situations in the industry. We decided to say, you know what, let's consolidate our resources and just form our own team, develop artists, and do it that way. So I think that's
and the rest is history.
Well, we've met people along the way, such as like producers like Troy Taylor, Swiss Beats, Chucky Thompson, Rich Harrison, and Trey and Vidal that helped mentor us, and we got a chance to sit under and watch them work. They helped us out with getting work and just help mold our sound. I mean, there's a lot of people that have been a part of our success, so it's like really hard to just say one person. It's
always been the road that you wanted, the road that you paved, or did you want to be like a male nurse at one stage in your life or something like that?
Seventh grade, I was just sitting in class daydreaming, because I like to daydream. And I like to, I should be learning, but I'm daydreaming. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do music. I don't know how far this rabbit hole will go. I don't know where the end of it will be. I don't know how rich I'll be, or how broke I'll be, or how successful or unsuccessful. But I said, this is what I want to do. I'm going to go for broke.
Who's been the most fun to work with thus far?
Most recently, I would say K Quick, who's in the building right now. Lydia Caesar, who's she's actually that rock and beat chick. She's an independent artist based out of New York, and love working with her. And Gordon Chambers, he's another recent person I'm working with a lot. So,
is there anyone that you want to work with that you haven't been able to?
Yes, I want to work with actually Jasmine Sullivan. And
okay.
I haven't worked with her yet, but I'd love to. Probably Beyonce.
Okay.
Kanye West.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Kanye West.
Okay.
Yeah. I respect his artistry, and I believe that you should expect him to do the unexpected.
So take us through some of the work you've done. You've done with a lot of rising artists in Harlem, and we're actually going to get into one of the tracks called Undisputed.
One of the artists I've worked with from Harlem is actually named Ashi. He's actually one of Jim Jones's artists on Bird Gang, and he also has a situation in Sony Japan. I did the title track to his album, which is the single called Undisputed, and he's really talented. I actually met him through one of my engineers. His name is Teddy Davis, and he was my engineer while I was working with Little Mo and Cisco from Drew Hill, and he linked me up with Ashi because we had very similar tastes in music, and me and him are good friends, and we built a good relationship. So I've done a lot of records with Ashi, but this one I'm most proud of.
Talk to me a little bit about your partner, because I feel like I hear a lot about you, but I never see him. So I want to know what's his part in the team.
My partner Greg Buggyeye is he is the co-founding member of BeatBanggahz. He's low key, I suppose, like a Dr. Dre. Stays in the studio, doesn't do a lot of media and partying and networking and and all that stuff. I guess if you were to compare it, our dynamic is more like Neptune's, where I'm like, the Pharrell, the front guy, the front man, the creative one, the, outgoing guy. He's the opposite of me, which for our company, it helps because you need balance in order to make things work.
You guys won a pretty big award this year.
I think so.
I want you to tell me what that was about.
Shout out to Jesse Jess, the founder of Urban Threshold and the Underground Music Awards. We beat out Illmind, High Tech, Static Selector, Ninth Wonder, and Jake One for Underground Music Award for the Producer of the Year.
Wow.
And that was great, a great moment, you know what I'm saying? Because for us, we've been doing this for a long time, you know, at least 9 years. I mean, they have a lot more notoriety and success in the public eye. So for us to actually beat them, you know, it means a lot. You know what I'm saying? It really means a lot. It shows that we have some type of relevancy and a fan base that supported us, because we got people like Lil Mo, Troy Taylor, who's Trey Songz' producer, Gordon Chambers, Wardell, who's a senior creative director at BMI, Black Butterfly, Winter Gordon, just so many people, K Quick. There's a lot of people to do videos to campaign for us, and it showed us that we have a lot. We have more than what people would think, you know. So to beat those people that we beat is, to me, is impressive. Yeah.
We're gonna get into this Trey Songz joint, so talk to us really quick about the placement on this.
That came about from a long-time relationship I had built with Trey Songz and Troy Taylor, Songbook Camp, from at least 99, 2000. I met Trey when he was about 16, 17, when he first came up here from Virginia, and I did a lot of demos that led to him getting a deal. You know, I was part of that process. You know, 2 of the songs that I did for him, out of like at least 5 or 6, got on the album. One is In the Middle, the other is Hate and Love. They're just great records. I think they're timeless, you know, because to this day, people still talk about it. He still performs it. And In the Middle, it's something I'm really proud of.
A lot of producers sample. Some artists don't play live instruments, but you play the keys as well. So tell me a little bit about, well, how would you describe the BeatBanggahz sound, and how important is it for you to incorporate live instrumentation?
Our sound is really, I would say it's got a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? It's got a sense of urgency. Some hip hop elements to it. It's very melodic. It's very rich. It's passionate. It's intense. It's exciting. It's fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's timeless. Here's the thing. Our beats will make you sing. As soon as you hear it, it's like, you just get into a zone where you're like, oh man, I'm overwhelmed with like something. Like something's coming over me that's more than just, you know, just a beat. I play the keys, and I play a little bit of guitar, and I also program drums and arrange vocals, and I write a little bit too. It's important to be a producer and do everything. At least have a working understanding, a working knowledge of your craft, because when it gets time to not just make beats and produce beats, but to produce artists, you're gonna need that information to bring the best out of them. You can't be a good leader if you don't know the basics. You know, a basic understanding of harmony and ad-libs and runs and like just tempo and rhythm and, you know, artist development, basic mixing. All those things come in handy because as a producer, you're in charge of turning in a complete finished record. I love it, man.
And there we have it. This is In the Middle, Trey Songz, produced by
the BeatBanggahz.
The BeatBanggahz.
Yeah.
We got Steph Nasty in the building. He's here. Twitter.com/Steph Nasty.
Yeah.
Check out the YouTube, youtube.com/BeatBanggahz.
Yeah.
Familiarize yourself. They're not going anywhere.